Squatters. Squatters. I really like this movie. I don't think there's much to say about it, just because it's not that. I don't want to insult it or anything, but it's not the most special thing ever, so there's not a lot to really discuss. I loved the story, and I was actually invested in it. I wanted to know what was going to happen with the characters. It's about a couple of homeless kids who break into a house. A family is away on vacation, and they decide to basically sit in the house for a few days and sell everything they can. It's a rich family. But the family comes home early, so they're forced to get out of there. And it really, it's a simple story. It's just about them and the family that comes home, but it takes a turn, and some might say that it was a stupid turn just because of how ridiculous it all gets. And I get that, but I didn't care at the time. I was just watching the movie and I was into it, and I was like, yeah, this wouldn't happen in real life, but whatever, I'm gonna go with it, I'm gonna accept it, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna just move on. And that made the movie a lot better, and I was actually into it a lot. And, the style, I guess, it's pretty normal. There's not much going on, except for a scene towards the end. Now, there is such a cool scene towards the end that it almost makes it worth watching the entire movie just to see that. It involves a couple with another guy that they're trying to sell cars to, and jewelry and stolen things, and that guy was hilarious, by the way. The British dude, he was great. Maybe he was Irish, actually. He was really funny, and he was almost like a cartoon villain or something. Someone that you don't really see in a serious movie. He was almost like a Bond villain. Really, really cartoony. He was great. And the acting was really good, I think. The main girl, Gabrielle Wilde, I actually saw her in another movie called Endless Love that I'll be reviewing soon. And I liked her in this one more. She was also in Carrie and a couple other things. She started to pop up here and there. So I'm interested to see where else she's gonna go, because I feel like she could be an actress that is everywhere, like next year or something. So, and then the main guy with her, Thomas Dekker, I don't like that guy. I don't know why. I've seen him in like a million movies, and every time there's something about him that's a little off. I think he always plays that, awful character, that scumbag. That's him. So maybe that's why I associate his face with just bad things. I don't like him. And then I spent the entire movie thinking that Luke Grimes was actually Shiloh Fernandez. I don't know why. They do look alike. They look like they could be brothers. And the whole movie I was like, oh, that's Shiloh Fernandez. Good for him, isn't this? And then at the end of the movie I was like, wait, that's not him. That's not him at all. That's Luke Grimes from All the Boys Love Mandy Lane, which is one of my favorite movies ever. So I was really happy to see him here, and I really liked him. I think he was good, and I think he had a good presence on screen, and he played such a nice guy that I just wanted to see him. And I was just invested in the story and the characters, and I wanted them to be okay, and I wanted to see what was gonna happen to them, and I wanted this to have a happy ending. And even though it takes a bit of unbelievable turn towards like the last third of the movie, once you get past that, once you get past the fact that no, this wouldn't happen, let's be honest, I think you can enjoy a lot more. That's how I was. And once I bought the whole plot twist, sort of. I was like, okay, I'll deal with this, and I'll enjoy the movie, and I really did, and it was great. And it's an original enough story that it kept me interested. It's nothing too complicated, which is fine. There's not turns and twists everywhere. Every 5 minutes something happens. And it wasn't like that at all. It was actually very relaxed and very almost slow, but not boring. So I would recommend Squatters. I really liked it. I think it was a well-made movie, and I'm excited to see where these actors go. I suppose, especially the girl Gabrielle Wilde. I want to see her more. I want to see her more on screen. I wanna have a better opinion of her. Because right now with just these few movies that I've seen her in, it's a bit alright. So yeah, I recommend this movie. I hope people see it. It's a small one. It's nothing major. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth seeing. So yeah, Squatters, thumbs up. It was good. It was a good movie.